What do you mean I can't just force my older children to take care of the younger ones? That's what children are for. Indentured servants. In my last video, I talked about parentification and irresponsible parents who expect their children to take care of their siblings as if they're like the third parent. And now I found a story that is just that, but even worse. Am I the asshole for telling my brother and sister-in-law not to have another child? I, 31 male, went to my brother Jacob's place for Easter. His wife Kate and daughter Aria, 3 years old, were of course there too. To note, Aria has Down syndrome and she probably won't be able to live independently. She also has a heart defect. I always assumed that Jacob and Kate wouldn't have more children, as caring for Aria is expensive and takes a lot of time. However, Jacob and I were smoking on the porch and talking about our gran, who lives in a nursing home. He mentioned how that type of care is super expensive, and how they were trying for another baby to care for Aria after they're gone. A billion red flags, a billion red flags. Terrible parents, a billion red flags. I was pretty shocked and asked him to elaborate. He said it would be cheaper to have another kid instead of saving up hundreds of thousands in a trust for Aria's care. I told him that was very fucked up and would make the kid feel unwanted. By then, sister-in-law had come outside and she started laying into me. She said I didn't know what it was like to parent a disabled child and how I shouldn't judge. She asked me to drop the topic or leave, so I dropped it and went to play with Aria. Did I cross the line? I know how tough my brother and Kate have it, but their plan seems unethical AF. Am I the asshole? No. The fact that they're like, it's so hard, you don't understand. And then they're gonna force an unborn person, just make that person exist for the sole reason of taking over that, is pretty unempathetic of them. They literally are like, oh, it's so hard, we're gonna make an indentured servant child number 2. That's gonna be their life job. Like, what the hell? Also, the fact that they're like, oh, it's just so expensive. It's easier to just make another child and force them to do it. It's so, oh my god, it's so fucked up. And the comments agree with me. As the sibling of a brother with extreme special needs, fuck your brother. You do not have another child simply so you have a caretaker for another child. This is the most selfish, asshole-ish thing I have read today. Please show them this comment. Children should never be born with a job. Amen. You are asking your unborn child to be saddled with a burden they didn't ask for life. Your brother and sister-in-law aren't even seeing their potential new child as a human being, but a caretaker that saves them money? This is the definition of a slave. Yeah. I've also read so many stories on Reddit though with other parents who genuinely did this on purpose. They're like, but we had you so you could take care of your brother. And the kid is like, yeah, I'ma say no. And the parents are like, how dare you? We made you for this only reason. And the kid is like, yeah, I'ma cut you out forever and I don't want to talk to you ever again. It's like, aren't they even thinking about the fact that the kid can say no? Like, you don't own them, they're people. I'm sorry, but your brother and sister-in-law are vile, disgusting people. You're not the asshole, and I can't even put into words the things that I wish upon your brother and sister-in-law. They are truly awful, awful, awful people. Edited to add, my parents would never do this to me or my younger sister, because they are the parents, not us. It's not our responsibility to make sure our brother's needs are met. It's the responsibility of the parents, full stop. Yeah, that's so true. I feel like people don't take into account when they choose to have children that kids aren't born perfect. Like, even if they don't have a visible disability, everyone has issues. And when you have a child, you sign up to be their parent for life. You can't just be like, this shit is too hard. In that case, you have to give them the care they need and pay for a facility if that's what they need. But you can't just be like, this shit is too hard, I'm gonna force someone else to do it to save myself money. What the hell? And any parent who tries to get their kids to parent the other children, whether that child is disabled or not, are just terrible parents. Selfish assholes. The comment, by the way, is still going. Let's finish it. Lastly, I am child-free as a direct result of seeing how hard it is to have a special needs child. I can't believe anyone would be cruel enough to saddle their children with the burden of taking care of a sibling in this way. Yeah. That's the thing too, I feel like people who actually see how hard it is to parent, even just, you know, to neurotypical children, would be better parents, but often are like, you know what, this is too hard, I can see how hard it is, I can't do that. And then there's like people who are like, it's just so easy, and then they have kids and they're like, I'm gonna make the oldest take care of them. Will your brother not be putting money in a trust since they'll have another kid? Or are they insinuating that this new child would also take on the financial burden of caring for their sibling? Everything about your brother and sister-in-law is rotten. Yeah. That's the thing too, like, having a whole new person, like, you have to take care of them financially too. Like, if you think it's expensive to take care of one, you're doubling it. Do you think this new kid is just gonna be, like, for free? Live off of scraps? What the hell? Someone points out something really alarming, though. A lot of people have children with the intent they will birth their future caregivers. Yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, it's my retirement plan, I'm gonna live with my kid. It's like, how many grandparents are living with you then? None. Your parents are not living with you? No. Are you gonna take care of them when they're old? No. But your child is gonna take care of you though? Yes. It's like, yeah, that's not how that works. Once the child is born and matures, whether this actually happens, however, is up to the now adult child and may not happen. Yeah. Children don't owe their parents for being born, they had no say in it. Amen. And in this day and age, you have a choice of how many children you have most parts of the world. So yeah, it's very much the parents' choice, and it's not like, it was like inevitable. I had so many children, you owe me now. It's like, no. Comment below, what do you think about this? It's horrifying to me that people would have children only to like either take care of them when they're older as some sort of disturbing retirement plan, or like a plan to take care of other children that they have. It's just sad and so wrong. Like, irresponsible people who are like, oh, saving money is just too hard. I think I'm just gonna make another child and force them to take care of me. What is wrong with people? Yeah, comment below. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you'll come back for more. Please, if you're not subscribed, do subscribe. It helps my channel a whole lot. And leave a comment and a like, and yeah, you're awesome for coming by. Thank you so much to my wonderful patrons, Katbra, Madalena Wojska, Cami, Ellie, and Very Floppy. If anyone's interested in becoming a patron and having a shout out at the end of the video too, there's a link below. But no matter what, keep coming back. The views of your eyeballs on my videos are magical, and they keep my channel alive. So please continue with that Harry Potter magic. Okay, love you, bye!